morning to all. Our team is very happy to see the response nearing in and around 800. We are also feeling proud to see the enthusiastic submission of assignments from your side. As a joint venture, we are entering into the fourth day session of our online faculty development program on new direction and dimensions in higher education by IQAC team of Arulmigu Palniyadar Arts College for Women Palani. Today in this session, I am feeling proud to invite a young and energetic director of MCA program, Dr. D. Jayamala, Fatima College, Madurai, to deliver her lecture on Edmodo and LMS for effective teaching and learning. We staff members are in a need to create classrooms on online. So I think this session will pave a way for this. Thank you. Be safe. Be alone. I am handing over the session to you, madam. Once again, I welcome you all for this course. Thank you. Thank you very much.
A very good morning to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be the part of this faculty development program. I thank the Lord Almighty for providing me the strength and courage and to be the part of this very valuable and the most important the lecture series that is really needed during this pandemic period of time. And I thank our college management for providing me the permission to provide this lecture. And I must thank our IQAC coordinator, Dr. S. Vidya, for her effective guidance and support. And actually, this particular topic, that is Edmodo, is chosen to give an effective teaching and learning platform for the current scenario. Especially during this online teaching and learning process, we need such an effective tool which is both easy as well as effective in all the manners. So that's why Edmodo has been chosen for you to take over when you complete this FTP. Basically, Edmodo is a teaching and learning platform, and it is an LMS that is used to provide an online teaching and learning experience to both the staff members as well as to the students. But it has also got one more additional credit. The parents can also be a part of this Edmodo platform. Suppose if the parents wants to know the students' progress, the various tasks that have been performed in the class, the activities that have been provided by the staff members, that can be seen by means of the parent role. And also Edmodo is providing a lot number of activities like polling in the sense instantaneously you can ask the students to poll on some particular topic. Even if you want to know what is the learning level of the student, to know what is the current understanding level, all these things that can be taken by means of the poll, and that is also being easily done by means of Edmodo. And you can make immediate announcements. Maybe you want the students to carry out some particular task when they come to the next day's class, you can say that as an announcement. And you may want the students to bring some materials. Maybe for laboratory, they may be asked to bring some materials. So that could also be passed as an announcement by means of Edmodo's announcement activity. Also, as a staff member, as a faculty, you can make assignments, and you can create the assignment, and you can make the students to submit it on time. You can grade them directly, and you can also create quiz, and the quiz can be posted, and the quiz can be taken by the students, and this will be automatically graded for MCQs. For short answers, the staff members can assign their marks. And similarly, it has also got multiple choice questions, short answers, the various other question types as match the following, fill in the blanks, etc. And so the students will be able to put forth their understanding, and you can also monitor their grade by finding out their grade report. The grade report is really providing you the various the staged level of their improvement, because you may want your students to grow further while they are studying in their class. Maybe initially the students will be having less knowledge, but as they are moving onwards to the end of the semester, they must have the sound understanding. So the performance level can be assessed by means of your Edmodo tool, and you can also make sure that the students are understanding the concepts by posting various kinds of learning materials through your post itself. So likewise, it is having a lot number of various other features, and similarly, as a student, the student can see your post, they can comment on the post, they can attend the assignment, they can attend the quiz, they can participate in the polling process, and so on. They can also see their grade, and they can comment, and they can ask their clarifications, everything through your Edmodo tool. And as a parent, they can see the various activities that as a faculty you have posted in Edmodo, and they can also see what their ward has performed by seeing their performance. So as a whole, the Edmodo tool is providing a complete learning platform starting from the faculty side, the student side, and the parent side. So I believe that the FDP will provide you more insights on the coming demo. Thank you. So a very hearty welcome to you all, and now we are going to see about this Edmodo tool. So the Edmodo tool is an effective learning platform, as I told you, and this Edmodo tool is developed by an Edmodo educational technology company, and the main motto is to provide a very easy platform for both the teachers as well as to the learners. And this Edmodo tool has came as an effective tool, as I told you, and it has provided you with the three different roles of access. One is as a teacher, the other one is as a student, and the third one is as a parent. So for several of the undergraduate studies, the parents will be very much eager to know how their students are studying in their classrooms, and are they really following the classes properly, are they really doing their work properly. And similar to that, the staff members are also wishing to post the various kind of announcements. They may wish to post their assignments, they may wish to post their quizzes, and they may wish to monitor the students' performance right from the beginning by using the quiz marks and the assignment marks. And finally, they may want to identify what are all the actual problems in the students, and also they can see the grade report at the end. See, all these are provided together by means of this Edmodo tool. Let us start. And as a startup, you have to first of all sign up in this Edmodo. So for sign up, you, as I told you, you can either sign up as a teacher, or as a student, or as a parent. So as we people are going to go for the teacher account, let me explain you how this teacher account will work. As I have already got a teacher account, I shall show you how this works. Okay, so here you can see this is my logged in screen. So I have logged in, and this is the home screen, and you can see my profile, and similar to that you can also see your profile once you have signed up as a teacher. So here my profile is being provided. So you can even edit your profile by using the pen symbol, and you can also add your posts, your resources can be even provided here, and you can see all the quizzes that have been posted so far. All these can be done by means of your profile page. Let us go on to the home. Okay, so this is your home page. So now I wish to create an online class for my students. Okay, so for that what I need to do is I will go for using up this okay, so I shall go for using this. Okay, so here you can see there is a 3 dot here. Okay, so here you can see that create a class, view or check the classes, and you can join a class. So here I'll tell you how to create a class. So create a class. So it will ask you to name your class. Say for example the class's name is my subject name. Okay, so I am giving the name as maybe mobile application development. Okay, so I am going to give it as mobile app development as my course name, and I can describe what exactly this particular class is all about. So here I can say the class is going to provide Android based application development. Okay. And I can select a grade. Okay, so here you can select a grade. So naturally it is for higher education, so I am choosing higher education, and I can enter the subject. Because it is coming under computer technology, I shall choose that as computer technology, and I can give a computer technology as the subtopic also. I can give color for this class. Okay, so I can give any color. So I am going to prefer this color, so I can give that to distinguish between different classes. So I am giving create. So once I have done that, the class will be created by Edmodo. So you can now see a welcome note. Here you can see that you can add your students by using the screen. So click add students. So here the students can be added in different ways. Okay, so the first one is you can invite your students and other teachers. So here you can give the invite button, and here you can see there is a class code. This class code is automatically generated by Edmodo, and this can be shared with your students through their Google mail. That is a group mail if they have created for their class. You can share this class code, and you can ask them to sign up into Edmodo using this class code. Because when they sign up as student, it will ask them their email ID, the preferred password, and the class code. So the class code can be now used by them to join as a student of your class. Otherwise, you can share a PDF handout. So you can see that this PDF will provide them the instruction. So you can see it will show you the instructions to be followed. Okay, so you can see that this can also be shared out, or you can give invitation by email. Okay, so this is invite by email. So here you can give the your Google Groups mail ID. So you can ask your class students to create a group ID for their class, and you can simply send the invitation to that class by using that ID. It will be sent as an invitation to all the students in that particular Google Group ID. So these ways you can use to invite your students, or otherwise you can directly enter the students' names and their email ID if the group is small. Say for example, if you have an elective class and you have only 15 to 20 students, you can simply add their names and their email ID like this, and immediately after that to their email ID the invitation will be sent, and the students can easily join in your class. So these are the different ways by which you can make your students to be part of your class. Say for example, here I have created some 10 classes. Okay, and say for example I have gone into this computer ethics. So this is a sample class that I have, this is the actual class I have created for my students during the previous semester, and this computer ethics course is an elective course, and all the students have been added here. You can see the members. Okay, so the members list shows me who are all the members of this particular class, and here there are some parents also, right? So 2 parents have also been enrolled, and since I am the only teacher, there are no teachers being enrolled additionally, and you can now go to your class. Okay, so I can now go to the class. Okay, so my class I can go, so you can see that. So here your class has been created. Okay, so now you can you may want to give some announcement. So here you can see simply I have clicked this this particular text box, and I can simply give some announcement. Okay, so good morning students, and something like today you need to bring your work material, or tomorrow there will be a lab session, a hands-on session. Likewise, some announcements you may wish to give, during your previous day itself, that you can do by means of this post. So once you have done that, you can give post. This post will be showed here. You can see I gave a post like this, and I have also added a material. So here you can see, here itself you can add some material. Okay, so you can attach a file, and you can make sure that this file has been reached to them. So here you can see that I have attached a learning material for you for the tomorrow's class. So you need to just go through that and come to the class. Likewise, you can give your announcements. And here you can see I gave an announcement. Along with that, I gave a document for their reference. And once you have done that, the next task, as I told you, will be creating an assignment. So how will you create an assignment? You simply press this plus and you can create assignment. So here you can see the create assignment will open a window like this. So I can give the assignment title. So here you can give the assignment title as ethics. Okay, so ethics in IT. So this is what I gave it as an assignment title, and here I gave some instructions. Okay, so you need to collect real world information and present. So this is what I gave as the instruction. Okay, suppose if you are a mathematics teacher and you wish to give some homework, or here you may wish to give as a document, that can also be done by means of your add link or add file, or you can even add from your library. You can even add all your existing materials as a library. You can choose them from this library. So once you have done that, you can assign. Okay, so I gave it as assign, and you can see that there is a assign to whom. So here by default it has chosen this is computer ethics. Otherwise I can choose other classes also, right? So maybe here you can see when I click here, particularly the students list has been displayed, or otherwise I can give some other group, right? So maybe mobile application development. Okay, so you can see. So whichever the class you want to post it as an assignment, you can give it. Okay. So here I can give that as computer ethics. So I gave it as computer ethics. Okay. So and now you can see. So I can give that, and you can see that the due date. So you can set the due date for your assignment. Say today is your your date is 9th, and you want your students to submit the assignment by the next week. So it is of 15th, and you want the time also, right? So the time can also be set. So you can set that the time is only within 10 p.m. they have to submit their assignment. Otherwise that assignment will be locked. They could not submit further. So that you can give here. Okay. And suppose if you want to schedule it for some later, right? So you want this assignment announcement itself to be done only at some later stage. Maybe you want to cover some portion of the syllabus, and for that you need 4 more days, and the assignment should start only after the after this weekend. You can always put that by giving schedule for later. So now this post will not be showed immediately to the students. Rather, this will be showed only during this particular schedule. So I want the students to submit it by 15th. So I want this assignment to be visible by 12th. So I can give that and I can assign. So once I have given that assignment, this assignment will be posted on their course page. So you can see that I can show you some assignments that I have already posted to the students. Okay, so I can see that. So here you can see there is a weekly test, and that I will show you. And there are some seminar topics as a post, that as an assignment I gave them, and also I gave them some working assignments. Okay, so here you can see. So here the assignment has been posted, and the students have submitted that as part of it. So now you can see that as a sample. So once I have posted that as an assignment, the students can start their submission. So here you can see the next one as creating a quiz. So I want to create a quiz now for the students. So what I'll do, I'll simply create a quiz by giving a quiz title. Okay, so here the quiz title is Ethics Part 1. Okay, so this is what the title I gave, right? Part 1. And I gave some description also, right? The quiz is taken only from quizzes only an MCQ, multiple choice question, right? So that I can give here. And now I can add the questions. Okay, so quiz questions. So you can see that there are several type of questions available. So multiple choice, a short answer, fill in the blanks, etc. Suppose I wish to change my thing like MCQs, the quizzes on the last topic covered. Okay, so that I can give here. Okay, so here I can go for quiz questions. So I can choose the different types of questions, multiple choice. If I'm done multiple choice, I can give the question. Okay, so I gave a question here. And if you want to attach some file related to the question, that can also be done for mathematics kind of papers or some zoology paper.